Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to show you a couple things that we're doing to our new rig to get it organized and comfortable for us to start traveling with. I picked up this mattress topper from Viscosoft. We slept on our king bed last year and it was relatively comfortable. We didn't have too many issues with it, but if we're going to spend more time on it, we figured just getting a mattress topper rather than replacing the whole mattress right now is a little more economical for us. So I had seen a review on this and all the reviews looked pretty good, and I'll show you why I got it. Okay, so one of the main reasons why I picked this one is it's a total of 4 inches. It's a 2-inch memory foam mattress, and then it's got a 2-inch topper on it. I don't like putting the sheets right on top of memory foam because a lot of times they're hot and not as comfortable, so I like the fact that it came with this topper, so that's one of the reasons why I went with this one. It's going to take a few days for it to expand to its size, so we're going to have to put it on and then come back and show you what it looks like. As you can see, it's kind of tiny right now, and it's supposed to be 2 inches and it's a king size, so we're going to have to let it sit here and off gas and stretch out a little bit before we show it to you again. While we're waiting for that to expand, I'm going to give you a few helpful hints for you guys that are new to RVing and stuff that I do. A lot of people are concerned with mice and stuff and getting into their things. The biggest thing is prevention. We have a motorhome, so there's no way we can plug every single hole in our motorhome. So these are a few of the things that I do and some helpful hints to organize your RV. In our medicine cabinet, I buy these little bins. Then your things can stand straight up like this, and they won't fall over when you're driving. And then I use tension rods. So if I buy like bigger bottles and I have here, and a tension rod will keep them from falling over. One of the last things I'm going to do is get a magnet so I can clip some things on that are magnetic right onto the wall so that they're not getting lost in the shuffle. One of the biggest things that I've found with mice is that they come up where your water lines are. So underneath your sink is a big spot where you've got your water lines and your drain lines. So mice can easily come up in those. So underneath my sinks, I try not to keep any paper products or towels. I put everything in bins. I also want to make sure nothing's going to bump against our pipes so that we don't get a leak. And if we do get a leak, things are in bins so they're not going to get wet. So I can just pull the bins out, easy cleanup, you're not having a bunch of soggy stuff. I did buy these Gorilla pads. They're waterproof, so they help things so they don't slide. Okay, so a couple other things for mice is cabinets like these that have no openings. I'm going to put paper products and towels because the mice can't get into these. There's no openings for them. Now this drawer down here, I don't know if I'm going to get it on camera, but you can see down behind it, there's water lines running all down below. So mice can get up there, through there, underneath your bathroom. So I don't put anything that's going to attract them in there. Alright, so now we're in the kitchen. These kitchen cabinets are a little weird, because this one is really deep. I tried putting my plates in here, but then there was so much wasted space. So I ended up buying these little things for plate holders and set them in there, and then I haven't put it in here yet, but I usually put the no slide so they don't slide around. And then I can just pick all my plates out, easy peasy. I can fit all bowls and platters in there, and I'm not wasting any space. Alright, so under the sink here I use the undershelf liner, and again, because I've got pipes under here, I'm trying to keep stuff that if something happens and it gets wet, it's not going to ruin it, and it's going to be easy to clean it up. Here we got our pots and pans. I put them in a plate holder, so they're easy in, easy out. I'm not going to hit this pipe here. Okay, one of the last organizational things I do is I have bins for I haven't finished deciding which place is going to go where yet, but I have bins for my utensils. Again, this is a mouse thing. I can leave stuff in here and not worry about mice getting in or messing anything up. Plus mice love silicone, so I keep all my silicone utensils in a bin. So everything's clean and sanitary and I don't have to worry about anything like that.
Okay, we're back to our mattress and We let it set out for a week and it picked it so that it was fully expanded. The other thing about leaving it be, it off gas so that you don't have the smell that you get from as the foam is expanding and all of that. It was overhanging off on that side, so we turned the mattress pad right now. We're going to measure the 71 inches, put a straight line, cut the mattress off, so when we turn the pad back in place it should fit on the mattress the way it's supposed to be. Now we measured it 71 inches, the whole length of it. Use our razor knife and I'm going to score it along the line. We're going to make a couple passes. Now we got that cut off as straight as I could get it straight, and we're going to turn the mattress pad on top to get it to fit on top of the mattress. There you have it.
Okay, so the reason I did buy this mattress topper was it was a total of 4 inches. It's 2 inches with the memory foam, and then they give you this cushion topper, pillow topper, to put on top of it. So I like this because I don't want to lay right on the memory foam. So here we have an additional cushion on it. And it has straps on it to put it down underneath so it can be held in place. So now the fun part is making the bed up. Okay, so as you can see, even though the mattress topper itself, the foam part, was big, the comforter part of it fits fine. And right now we tried it out. It's a little hard because it's only 40 degrees out right now, so the mattress is a little stiff because it's cold in here. But I'm sure it'll work out fine once we make the rest of the bed and be a lot more comfortable than the original mattress. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.